Overall, I will tell you this. If you combine their performances both for the first round of the Q&A and the second round of the Q&A, this is how I would have ranked them if I was to judge just based on the Q&A. Fifth, I had Miss Universe Mexico just based on the answer. I think that it was not the strongest. It was also not terrible, but it wasn't the strongest. Even the delivery wasn't where it needed to be for me. That was not a Miss Universe winning answer. Let's talk about Fatima, and I really want to take a moment to just address her victory. And I will say this from my heart to Fatima and to the Mexican fans, Mexican organization even. The fact that people are upset about the victory and that they feel like this is controversial probably has 0% to do with Fatima herself. As a matter of fact, I feel like most of us were endeared to Fatima, especially after what happened with Nawad. A lot of us stood up for her, a lot of us defended her, a lot of us supported her all throughout her journey towards final. If you look at my own videos, predictions, leaderboards, whatever it is, I'm pretty confident that Fatima was in 90% of all of my videos. So it was never about saying, oh, she doesn't deserve, she's not beautiful, her performance is the worst. It's not true. She was not bad. She's definitely beautiful. She had very strong moments within the competition. And I even said at some point in a video that what happened with Nawad will turn her into a superhero for many. And that's exactly what happened. When it comes to Miss Universe Mexico, I think that you guys might not realize it, but we might have turned her into a hero in this year's edition of Miss Universe, as now she comes across as such an empowered woman with a very interesting story to tell. She's a lovely girl, she's smart, she's capable, but objectively speaking, she didn't deliver the best performance of the night by any metrics. She was not the strongest in the swimsuit round. She was not the strongest in the evening gown round. And she was not, by any metrics, the strongest in the top 5 Q&A portion. Actually, I would have placed her 5th if it was ranked based on the performance during the Q&A. If you look at the technicalities of the competition, I don't think she managed to outshine anyone within the top 5 during Q&A. And I think that arguably she didn't outshine most of the girls within the top 12 for the evening gown round. And if we're being quite honest, there are girls within the top 30 and even girls who were on place who could have overshadowed her in those different areas. That is why people are upset. Worst case scenario, if she was to be put in the top 5 because of politics and whatever is going on behind the scenes, that would have been fine, but I don't think it granted to win the crown. If Vena would have won, I would have said, oh, well, you know, the track record, she's been, deserved. If Olivia would have won, I would have been like, well, I mean, she's so amazing. She was always at the top of her game. Her looks, her performance, incredible, deserving. If Atiza would have won, I mean, she comes from such a huge pageant country, so much support. People really showed up for her. She really stepped up her game and all of these things. Deserve. Venezuela, who I didn't even predict within my top 5. I mean, she gave such a solid performance since day one up until now, and the final Q&A was a home run that was so unexpected. She really amazed me during the night. Deserve. Under no circumstance, I thought, Fatima really nailed it, and this is a home run, and she's going home with the crown. That's where the anger comes from. That's where people are booing. That's where people are rioting. That's why people are unhappy. And I hope, I really do, that Miss Universe realizes this as an organization, because I, as a pageant fan and as a pageant content creator and all of these things, I want them to thrive. I want them to do well. I don't want to sit here and drag them for hours and, make them feel like you are the worst of the worst. Miss Universe has a legacy to maintain, and the only way to maintain it is through transparency, credibility, and crowning deserving candidates.